Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to the Edgewood Bath and Tennis Club here in Middlebury, Connecticut. Our inaugural women's tennis stream, the first one in post-university history. Here for your post-university Eagles, we're just getting underway as your Eagles are taking on Bentley University. The Falcons coming into this one, their first match of the season post-university, had just lost their first match the other day, 4-3. Against Assumption, and we will have three different cameras for you. As you see, I'll quickly click through them for you, showing all three courts. You see over there, a little bit tougher to see over on court 3, but we're trying to get it in there for you. Excuse me, that's court 1. And then on court 2, you'll see over there. And then court 3, the far camera on your screen right now, a little bit more difficult to see. Trying our best, trying new setups over here, and seeing how everything kind of works out for this first stream. So we won't be on the air the entire time. We'll just be on air to kind of give you updates as it goes on, as we give you a quick scoring update. Across the board right now, it is 1-0 in favor of your post-university Eagles on all three courts. We'll kind of switch around the cameras as we go on throughout the afternoon, and make sure to stay tuned for updates. We do not have live stats for women's tennis or men's tennis, and so we'll make sure we give you updates as we go along. We're looking at on court number 2 right now, it's Nunziata De Souza and Natalia Gonzalez Ramos. On the far court on court 3, it's Nina Langfeld, and Julia De Ochia. On court number 1, it's Megan Lombard and Michaela Rosignuolo in the the doubles one. So this is Michael Vesci joining you from the Edgewood Bath and Tennis Club. We'll try and get you as much of the action as we can today, as temperatures are a little warm. We'll make sure the equipment stays as sheltered as possible, but we're happy to bring this live tennis action for you. And we'll give you an update in a little bit from now. Mike Vesci joining you back here. We're happy if you're tuning in early on in this one. We got 5 viewers right now. We appreciate you watching on YouTube and those watching on the CACC network right now as your Eagles out to a quick start on court number 1. It's 2-1 in favor of the Eagles. On court number 2, it is 3-0. And over on court 3, it's 3-0. And fans, as a reminder as well, in the doubles, it's whatever team can take 2 out of the 3 gets the point. It's only a single point for the doubles, and then you move on to the singles afterwards. And in that case, they'll play until one team or the other either has 4 or 5 points, depending on how many that they need to get the victory. As you're kind of getting a picture-in-picture of multiple courts. Right on your main screen right now is court number 2. And then over in the corner, in fact, I just realized you're actually seeing both at once in that picture-in-picture. So, apologize for that. I actually believe that is court 3 you're looking at on the top corner. Yes, that is court 3, and then you're looking at court 2 on the main screen. We'll quickly flip you over to court 1 as that's Rossignolo and Lombard going back and forth. They played in the singles one the other day. It's the same exact lineup for head coach Rob Howard, who's in his 15th year now, for the doubles. And in those doubles against Assumption, it was the Eagles who took 2 out of 3 to get that first point, but then they'd end up losing in the singles, losing enough singles to drop the match 4-3. So we'll keep you updated and stay tuned as we give you regular updates with this one, as there was a nice little back and forth rally on court 2 just now that we were looking at court 1 with the multi-camera angles. We'll be switching it around as the afternoon goes on between games, and once the singles start, we will set up another camera to try and get you action on courts 4 and 5, depending on how long we can keep this going, as the internet connection out here and the heat could potentially overheat the equipment. But we'll try and get you as much of the game as possible, much of the entire match. As a reminder, both teams will play to 6 in the doubles, and then they play 2 sets to 6 in the singles. And we're actually looking over on court number 5 behind us. No camera set up there, as there is looks like it must be a scrimmage going on, as you only get 3 doubles per. With Cedrine Adams and Ocean Malvery going back and forth with Bentley. Apologize too, don't exactly know who's on the court for Bentley at the moment. We kind of late to get in the stream, so we don't exactly have a lineup of who's to come. We'll try and get that for you a little later, but for now, we're going to go off the air for a little while and continue to watch these teams battle back and forth, as we're looking at an amazing rally by D'Souza and Gonzalez Ramos there on court 2. They end up taking the win on that point there. Nice job by D'Souza and Gonzalez Ramos to finish the job there. Mike Vesci signing off for now, and we'll keep flipping you through the action. Mike Vesci joining you back here at the Edgewood Bath and Tennis Club. We've already got our first final score over on the second court. It's Annunciata D'Souza and Natalia Gonzalez Ramos winning the number 2 doubles 6-1. They're actually watching us right now and looking over and smiling as I'm doing this. Over on court 1, we have Lombard and Rossignolo. It looks like they just finished up the point. You're seeing that one on your screen. You're also seeing court 3 the best we can right now. It is now 4-3 in favor of Lombard and Rossignolo. Over on court 3 right now, it is 3-2 in favor of Diocio and Langenfeld. So that's your scoring updates. The Eagles one doubles match away from clinching the point in the doubles, and then we'll move on to the 6 singles matches afterwards, and which will try and get you another camera over on courts 4 and 5, which will kind of move around throughout to get you all the action over there. We'll keep the 3 cameras we got going on this side, so we'll try and more rapidly switch into doubles, but for now this is what you're looking at, and we're getting you the best angles we can for courts 1 and 3 as Lombard and Rossignolo look to go back out right now to get set for what could potentially be the match point. If they can take 2 right here, they would win at 6-3 because they only played a 6 in the doubles and 6 in the singles, but you have to win 2 sets in that. So we'll keep you posted here on the Nest Network. We're carrying this live on the CACC network as well. Mike Vesci signing off for now, and continue to watch the action here at the Edgewood Bath and Tennis Club as we just had a big point over there on the doubles 3, actually, as Langenfeld and Diocio, have, looks like just opened up a 4 to, nope, maybe 5. Yep, they're having trouble getting it. It looks like, want to just make sure we confirm it correctly. Yep, that's going to be a 4-2 now in favor of the Eagles over on court number 3, so they're closing in on getting that point in the doubles. We'll be back with you in a little while. And we got another final on court number 3 now. So the Eagles will take the first point of this match against Bentley heading into the singles. They will take the doubles point. So we had a 6-1 on court number 2. We just had a 6-2 finish on court number 3 with Langfeld and Diochia. And on court 1, it's Rossignolo, as you're seeing on your screen. We're taking off the picture-on-picture just because this is the only court that's still playing. And it's Lombard and Rossignolo looking to try and sweep the doubles for the Eagles, who already, again, have clinched the point, but it would be a really nice one to get that sweep. They tried to get it last time and just fell a little bit short, but they did, again, get that doubles point last time out. So we'll see what they can do here to try and finish the job and hopefully get a big momentum booster heading into the singles, in which they'll obviously have 6 matches and they'll need to at least win, doing the math right now in my head, they'll at least have to win 3 of those 6 to get to 4-3. So that was a beautiful hit by Lombard. Just a little long, it looks like, but we'll kick it back over to silence until we get a little bit more of an update. But you're just going to keep on watching court 1 now until we see what happens here. that'll do it on court number 1. It's your Eagles taking it, I believe, 6-4 because they did just come off a full-on sweep of the doubles for your Eagles over Bentley, but they only get 1 point for it. You see, where I came from in the D3 level, every single match mattered, and that right there would have been 3 points at that level. But here, at the Division 2, different conference, different rules, and in this case, it's 1 singular point. So now we head into the 6 singles. We'll get you an idea of who's playing on each court for your Eagles as we figure that out. We'll have those 3 cameras going for you on courts 1 through 3. We'll have one switching around on courts 4 and 5 the best we can as those games go on. But we continue here with the singles coming up. The Eagles need to just get to 4 to win. So they need to take at least 3 of these 6 here in order to get their first win of the season. It would be a non-conference win, but a big booster going into the weekend when they take on Goldie Beacom. Just about 45 minutes, so pretty quick doubles. They're going to set up the singles courts, which requires them to put some posts and kind of raise it just a little bit. Of course, the court kind of shrinks in terms of the size in which that each player is able to go for the ball on, and you'll see that there as they play going on. But we'll try and set up the camera now to get you onto court 4 as well, and we'll kind of maneuver that one as the matches go on between 4 and 5, because we just don't have the ability to get you both 4 and 5 on the same camera, and we only have 4 inputs to work with right now. But we're all learning something new today and all doing something new in terms of making history here in the Post University Athletics Department by streaming women's tennis and tennis in general, as this is the first time we've been able to do this here at Post University. So bear with us, obviously, as we stream more of these games as the year goes on. Most of the time when you see on the schedule that there's a single women's tennis match, unless there's something else that is going on outside of athletics on campus, we will try and bring you those games. We expect to try and bring you the game against DUville on Sunday, and potentially, I believe it's next Thursday as well. Excuse me, not next Thursday, correction, next Friday against Wilmington. We'll try and get you that one as well, live streamed, kind of in a similar fashion that is right now. So we're hoping to get you at least 3 of the next 4 matches live streamed here for women's tennis, as they have begun their season last week. And the fall seasons in general have not been the kindest so far to the Eagles, but we may have saw the beginning of a turnaround last night for all the sports. So we look forward to that. It was a positive week so far for all Eagles athletics. Women's soccer getting a big win on Sunday. And then the men's soccer team did fall against Franklin Pierce, but they are ranked number 1 in the nation, so a very tough matchup. We saw women's volleyball take a big win against Bloomfield College last night, their first of the season, first conference win. Women's tennis dropped earlier this week, obviously, as we mentioned before, to Assumption. But so far today, they've looked really good in terms of getting on their way to that first win. And then tomorrow we will have a couple of women's volleyball matchups on the road against Assumption in Southern Connecticut. The Eagles already playing Southern Connecticut, got swept a few days ago, but they'll look to get some revenge down in New Haven in that one. It'll be a tri-match day for the teams down in at Southern Connecticut. And then Saturday we'll bring you football live, and we'll have women's and men's soccer against Wilmington University at noon and 2:30 over at Lemoyne Field. And like I mentioned before, football will be playing as well at home. That matchup against Bentley will take place at 1 o'clock at Municipal. Of course, stay tuned to your post-athletics information on the athletic website and on your social medias at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, just to make sure that those games aren't rescheduled or potentially just moved to a later time in the day. With the weather forecast being up in the air, you never know, especially with high winds expected. But as of right now, and more than likely, we will get underway at the scheduled times on Saturday. But we appreciate you joining us here today as we get ready for the singles. The team's getting ready to take the court, so we'll get ready to kind of give you a look around at everything in a little while here. Mike Vesey joining you back here at the Edgewood Bath and Tennis Club. Thank you again for joining us for this first ever post-university women's tennis stream. We're looking across the 5 courts that we have going right now. There are only 5 playable courts here at the Edgewood Bath and Tennis Club, which means the number 6 person of the day will have to wait. I believe it's going to be Megan Lombard who will play in that one. Once whatever match finishes up first, she will go on to that court to play. When we look across the board right now on court 1, Annunziata De Souza currently leads 3-2. On court number 2, it's Michaela Rosignolo who leads 3-2, and then looking way over, I believe that's Nina Langenfeld over on court 3, leading 4-1 in set 1, and then trailing 3-2 over on court 4 is Oceane Malvery. Court 5, Natalia Gonzalez-Ramos leads 3-0. All these, again, are in set number 1. You need to win 2 sets in the singles to get it. So right now the Eagles winning on 4 of the 5 courts, which would be enough to get them the points they need to win. Again, they just need to get to 4 right now with 6 remaining matches. So needing to just take 3 of these 6. Can they do it? Early going, if they can get set 1, they would be in good shape. We saw them fall down on a couple of courts early on, but have recovered pretty handily, and they seem like they're in firm control early on with this one. But we'll keep you posted as things continue to progress, as these teams keep going out on a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Thursday afternoon here in Middlebury, Connecticut. Again, thank you for joining us here if you're watching on YouTube and on the CACC network, and we apologize as well if there was a few issues in terms of buffering with the stream, as well as issues with audio and anything in general, as the internet signal is a little shoddy out here, but we're working through it. So if at any point the stream does go down, that would be why. But right now you're looking at court number 1, right over there, a great shot of court number 2, court number 3 on the far side, but you're getting a little sneak peek of court number 2 as well on there. And then if you look on court number number 4, we're taking a look at court number 5, which is featuring Natalia Gonzalez-Ramos. So we'll keep doing the picture-in-picture as well to get you kind of a look at everything. We'll keep it on court 5 for now, and we'll continue to switch around as things continue to progress here and see how things unfold. But all these teams going back and forth at it, and Eagles looking to try to secure their first win of the 2023 season. Mike Besher joining you back here at the Edgewood Bath and Tennis Club, and got a few scoring updates on court number 1. D'Souza has taken a 5-4 lead in set number 1. It's 4-3 in favor of Rossignolo on court number 2, and you can hear everybody getting loud as we're actually getting a score update here from court number 2. Give you that in a moment. Yeah, so that is going to end up being the first set win for Rossignolo, 6-3. Langenfeld is in a fight over on court number 3. She leads 5-4. Looking on the other side, Oceane Malvray came back on court number 4 to take set 1. She leads 1-0. And Gonzalez Ramos took set number 1 on court 5. She currently trails 1-0 in set number 2. So the Eagles currently have won the first set in 2 of the 5 matches on the courts right now, and still with the 6 to go once one of these finishes up. Looking in good shape right now to potentially take their first match of the season. And we want to, again, apologize for some of the technical difficulties, limited internet connections, kind of slowing down the stream we see on YouTube from time to time, potentially on the CACC network. Doing our best to stream it as best as possible now, but we continue to roll on here at the Edgewood Bath and Tennis Club. We'll give you another update shortly as these matches continue to go. As D'Souza just had a big one on court number 1. We'll tune into that one for a little while and continue with the action here. Got another quick update for you as well. D'Souza has just taken the first set on court number 1, so the Eagles now with 1-0 leads. I take that back, and now Langenfeld is just 1 also on court 3. So all the first 3 courts are all up 1-0 in favor of the Eagles. And then on the opposite side, it also is 1-0 Eagles across the board. So your Eagles win set 1 on courts 1 through 5. So they're in firm control right now, just 1 set away on each of those courts from taking the points that they need, which would be more than enough to get the win. And they still have their 6 to play, which I believe it is Megan Lombard. But we'll wait and see on that. As whichever match finished up first, that's what course she would take over and continue to play. Right now you are looking at Gonzalez Ramos on court number 5 on your screen. Again, apologies if the signal is a little bit delayed due to everything going on with the internet here. But then we look over at D'Souza on court 1. They're just kind of getting ready to start. Quick look on court number 2 as they just started the first point with Rossignolo there. And then Langenfeld over on court 3. A little bit tougher angle to see. They're getting ready to start their second set as well. So we'll keep it here with you and continue to watch along. back here with a little bit of a scoring update as we continue through the second set in all 5 of the matches. As we mentioned, there is a 6th that will take place after whichever one of these finishes on whichever court finishes first. Right now, it's the Sue's on court 1, leading 2-1 after taking set 1-1. After taking set 1, so she's up 1-0 overall. Just needs to get 4 more points to take the victory. It's 2-1 in favor of Rossignolo on court 2. She also took set 1, and she's up 2-1. It's 2-1 in favor of Langenfeld on court 3. She took set 1. So all the Eagles on courts 1 through 3 leading 1-0 and leading 2-1. On the other side, it's 3-2 in favor of Oceane Malvarez. She took set 1. And then Gonzalez Ramos is up 3-2. She took set 1 as well. So one of those courts will probably be finishing up first. As we get closer to the match point for that one, we'll take you over there. We'll actually take you over to Gonzalez Ramos' game right now. We apologize for not being able to get anything on court 4. We do have spectators in the area, so we are trying to, respect their space as well in watching the match. So we are keeping it solely on court 5, but if we're able to, as the match point gets closer, we'll move it over to court 4 as well. But for now, you're kind of just seeing a glimpse of everything. And again, we apologize for the delays with the stream due to the internet out here. But doing the best we can with the first stream. We thank you for watching, and we see some of your comments on the YouTube as well, rooting for some of your players. So appreciate it, and continue to follow along as we're approaching about the second hour of the stream. But we are also potentially approaching a finish as well with everything going on. So right now you're looking over at court number 5 as Gonzalez Ramos is up 5-2. She took set 1. We're going to keep it on that court for the time being to see if she can close it out and get the first win of the singles matches of the day for your Eagles, which will put them up 2-0 overall. Again, they just need to get to 4 to win it. And they'll look to get that first crucial point of 3 minimum that they would need to get it. As we take a look over at Gonzalez Ramos, who tries to finish the job over there. And as you just saw, that one finishing up on court number 5, it's going to be Gonzalez Ramos getting the win. So your Eagles now have 2 points on the day, 5 matches still to be played. As we look, Langenfeld up 3-2 in set number 2. It's 4-1 in favor of Rossignolo. She again took set 1. D'Souza up 3-2, and now it looks like Oceane Malvry is trailing 4-3 in the second set. See if she can come back and take that one. That one, again, another one on the potential brink. We will try and get that camera over to court number 4 because the 5th court will be occupied by the number 6 singles that will take place shortly, but that one will be just getting underway. So we want to take you to the action that's getting ready to potentially finish up so we can get the tail end of the match points. And then, of course, we'll take you back to the other match that will take place in the other court that's just starting. And we'll try and get you the best angles that we can for all that. But yeah, as for now, we'll take a look actually at court number 2 as Rossignolo is within 2 points of finishing the job in the number 2 singles. So as we take another look here, it is 4-3 in favor of D'Souza on court 1, looking to take the set 2, which would give her the win. It is 5-2 on the court you're looking at, Rossignolo. So they'll play on. And in the picture-in-picture, you can see court 3. That's Langenfeld. And currently right now, she is up 5-2. So you can see the two matches that are on the verge of potentially finishing up right now live on your screen. After those two are complete, those courts will be unoccupied, so we'll try and move one of those over to the other side to get you action of both of the games going over there. No promise that we'll be able to get both, because one of them will end up finishing up anyways. But we will have the action on court 5 at the very least, and then court 4 as they close in on the final point. We'll move it over to there, and we'll also make sure that we continue to get you court 1 action. But right now you're looking at the two matches that are on the verge of potentially finishing up for the Eagles. Which would get them up to 4 points for the match, as they already clinched one of the singles and are looking to potentially grab 2 more here now. And that's the ball game over there on court number 2. You just saw Rossignolo finish off the number 2 singles with a 6-2 victory. So she takes it in straight sets. Gonzalez Ramos took it in straight sets. So it's not 3-0 Eagles overall. That's 3-0, which means one more would get the Eagles their first win of the season. As we're looking at, we'll put it in the big picture right now and turn off the picture-in-picture. You're looking over at court 3 now, and that is Langenfeld. Apologize that we can only see a small portion of the court, but Langenfeld is on your far side serving over the net to the Falcons on the other end, currently in a volley back and forth. If this one finishes up, we'll stay with you, just in case it is going to go final. Langenfeld rallying back and forth. That one goes high up and over. The two just battling it out. A nice light volley. Langenfeld hits it into the net. Looking over at Oceane Melvery, she's up 5-4. So we'll try and get you over to that one in a moment, if we can. So you just saw Langenfeld finish off on court 3, and so Rossignolo just finished up also on court 2. Eagles are going to win this match in general now, as they've taken four matches. And then we're looking at Ocean Malvery over there now on your screen. We'll keep this camera up and we'll try and get a picture-in-picture for you of court number 1. That way we have everything going. Once Malvery finishes up, we'll go back over to court number 5 to get that match going on. But the Eagles are going to end up taking this one as they've won their first 4, which is all they needed. Here's some more cheers going on. I'm looking over on court 1 right now, and it looks like they're going to be switching sides. So we'll make sure we get you over to that one because it does look like, yeah, it looks like the Sousa now is up 5-3. So 5-3 game. We're closing in on the finish over there. We'll try and get you over there momentarily. With the camera we have there, we're watching Malvery finish up potentially on court number 4 right now. And she does. So just as I say that, Ocean Malvery has finished off court 4. It's now 5-0 Eagles. So let's take you back over to court number 1. Annunziata de Souza is now getting ready to finish up. And then we'll take you over to court number 5 once again for Diocia's matchup. As we continue to roll here, pardon me for the wrong camera angle, and we'll continue to roll here as we continue with this match. It's now 5-0 Eagles. All right, folks, so Annunziata de Souza has taken the first singles match. Looks like it was a 6-4 game.